know it's your boy Zah, man. Let me just get into it real quick because I've been seeing a lot of disturbing things going on social media, especially. I think this is what I don't get, and I said this a while ago because it's like I said, the proof is in the pudding. Dudes love to throw out this. It's about, when it comes to other races, like it's basically their business and there's no need for us to talk about it. And for the most part, anybody that has ever maneuvered or been in those type of situations know what to say and what not to say in order to stay out the fray and not delve too deep into other people's business. But I noticed there's a lot of channels on here that I'm watching going a little bit too deep into homie's business. Like, now it's one thing to talk about the gang stuff on the street without being too detailed about it, as far as like whether it was cases, especially if these cases are still open or there can be possible ramifications behind people talking on such things. I would figure that people refrain from that, but now I'm seeing, people outright talking about homies' business. Like, at the end of the day, like, and I say this with all due respect to anybody that's on social media talking about the homie's business, as far as who's in the hat, why they're in the hat. If you don't think they're in the hat, you don't really know why they're in the hat, but they're in the hat and you speak on it, that you're pretty much in violation of everything that you supposedly hold. As far as like for people that have been incarcerated, know that when it comes to certain business and it comes to certain talking points, as far as like when it starts delving into like big homies and stuff like that, are people being no good.
Yo, what up? It's your host, Most Great Day Late Dollar Short News, live and direct, where we ride for respect, man. Smash the like, to share, to subscribe, all that old good stuff, so you be tuned in to the latest and the greatest. Hit the notification bell so you be notified every time this Day Late Dollar Short News vlog drops. And you can do what? Tap in and tell a friend. Today is Friday, October 17th, 2025. You already know what to do. It's Friday. You ain't got ish to do, man, so you tapped into the best, man. And on today's topic, we will be discussing Mr. Neil Dezard and Dubs V. Now, I watched, his video in its entirety, so I just clipped off a piece, got down to the meat and potatoes. And basically what Mr. Neil Dezard was saying is that people who aren't Southsiders, Southerners, Latino gang members, shouldn't be speaking on Latino politics in a YouTube space. I strongly disagree with that, and I'm going to tell you why. Because it's the World Wide Web. I mean, he was saying as it relates to, like, prison politics and stuff like that, and giving examples like he couldn't speak on Crip business, or a Blood couldn't speak on a Pisces business, or Nathaniel couldn't speak on a Woods business. But, hey, man, everybody's on the streets, man. This is the YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? So people going to speak on whatever they want to speak on. And if you're trying to use that to address the Dub situation, which I think so, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, Dub said it himself that once it's on the internet, it's fair games. Dubs has spoken on Brick Baby. He's spoken on Crip Mac. He's spoken on, the list goes on as far as black content creators in the space. He even covered a story where a black man said that blacks are scared of Southerners in a federal institution. I believe I was the first one to make a response video to that. I could be wrong, but I saw that video and I immediately gave a response. I'm gonna post the video in my post. But yeah, man, Dub, your boy Dub said it himself, man. When CNN stops talking about black people, then he'll stop talking about black people, and that's gonna hurt us in this space, So when we stop talking about Hispanic people, we'll stop talking. When CNN stops talking about Hispanic people, then we'll stop talking about them. Hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? Everybody on this motherfucker, this man trying to get a buck, and anytime a topic arises, no matter whether it's black, white, Asian, you know what I'm saying, Arabic person, it doesn't matter. People gonna speak on it, man. People gonna speak on the hottest topic, the most trending topic, and they're gonna run with it, man. It's no hard feelings, man. I don't really give a fuck about Dubs and his paperwork. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Just like 16 in Life was saying, there has been people who have been kicked off of good yards. It's bad people on good yards and it's good people on bad yards, man. It's no big deal, man. It's nothing to get your pennies in a bunch of bag. We wouldn't even been speaking on it, if he wouldn't have been speaking on us. If Dubs would have never said anything derogatory about black people, we would have never even spoke on Dubs. I guarantee you that. We don't be tripping like that. But that be, like he said, the Southern arrogance. We've heard lots of people come onto the YouTube space and say all type of crazy derogatory. I was watching the other day and some dude just blatantly blurted out some Mayate this, Mayate that, and it had nothing to do in relation to the conversation that they were having. That's just their hatred towards blacks. It's cool. Hey, pop your ish, man. But don't be offended and trying to tell us what type of content to create or who we can speak on, man. Ain't nothing you could do about that. You know what I'm saying? What we should, could, and woulda did is in the past, man. We're going to do what we do, man. Just like you're going to do what you do. Just like you make your content. You keep making your Black Sereno content, man. And we're going to keep speaking on what we speak on, man. Ain't no hate. You know what I'm saying? It's no vitriol, man. There's no bloodshed behind this stuff, man. Hey, Dubs have been able to make a significant amount of income talking about the stuff that he's talking about. And apparently, nobody cares that he's a rat. You know what I'm saying? It's been proven. You know what I'm saying? It's a fact that he debriefed and he told on his people, man. I don't give a damn about none of that, bro. That's on him. That's between him and his people. But the only reason that we speaking on it and it's being brought up to the forefront is because, his Southern arrogance. He made a video called Southern Arrogance. Y'all go check it out. If you haven't subscribed to Dubs, man, y'all go over there and subscribe to the channel. It's, like I said, man, it ain't no hate. But the truth is the truth, man. And the facts will be facts, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't own the truth, man. Nobody owns it, man. It's just is what it is, man. Facts over feelings, man. Hey, this is your host, Most the Great. Day Lake, Dollar Short News. Live and direct where we ride for respect, man. We out.